Can this really be Debbie Gibson, the squeaky clean cut 80s pop princess? Well, yes, it is, and this time she's back to blow our pop socks off. Having achieved superstardom at the tender age of 16 with hits like Electric Youth and Only in Your Dreams, it's perhaps not surprising that Debbie sees herself as a bit of a role model for today's young stars.
I love it. I just love it. I mean, I think I was put on this earth to be that, to be a leader and to be a role model. I met Britney a couple of times, and it was funny because I looked at her and was like, oh my God, I know exactly where you are right now, and it's so great to meet you. And she was like, oh, it's great to meet you too. We had a big hug and, lots of love and all that. And I've met Jessica Simpson and Leanne Rimes, and I'm friendly with some of the Backstreet Boys guys and NSYNC guys, and so it's interesting to see kind of which ones are like, yeah, later for you, it's my turn now, and which ones are kind of like, hey, thanks, you helped pave the way.
While her pop career first time around might have only lasted a couple of years, Debbie, of course, did find success in the 90s on the musical stage with hits like Grease.
I've been my happiest when people have looked at me and thought I should be technically my unhappiest. They think, oh God, she's not selling albums right now, she must be miserable. And I'm like traipsing around New York, and I'm in touch with who I am, and I'm, making new friends, and I'm being creative in my apartment. And then I've had times where I've been, seemingly on top of the world, where I was struggling with things like anxiety attacks, panic attacks.
Of course, back in the 80s, the big story was the rivalry between Debbie and that other teen queen, Tiffany. Sadly, though, it seems the stories weren't true.
I never even had time to think about rivalry. I was busy on my own path, and so was she. And, and God, we've taken such different paths like in the last 10 years. When we talked about that, it was very fascinating to think, wow, we kind of started in a similar venue, and then, she went left and I went right.
So, any regrets? Apparently not, even when it comes to some of those lower points in her 80s fashion closet.
I had like a blue leather outfit with a little battery pack in it for the EY, for Electric Youth, to light up on my back. I was all about the kitsch, but again, I embraced that. I was like, I want a jacket with lights. Why do I want it? Because I can snap my fingers and have it made. Why wouldn't I? God, I can have my album title lighting up on my back.
If you want a little bit of fun, if you think